Houston. OTAs are underway. JJ's coming back this season. Multiple surgeries causing him to miss 13 games. So, Sarah, what are the Texans' plans for him this week?
So, Hannah, even though J.J. Watt has said he is back to his normal offseason schedule in terms of workout, training, and all that, don't expect to see him on the field all that much this week. Now, that's for a couple of reasons. One, the nature of OTAs. It's more of a passing camp. It's a way for the quarterbacks to work with the wide receivers, and it's just less of emphasis on linebackers. Two, he's a veteran, and it's also more geared for rookies or younger players. And third, Hannah, J.J. Watt has said he needs to be a lot smarter about his reps this year. Now, that doesn't mean he won't go all out. He has definitely assured us this year on the reps that he is playing. But those, when he has a chance, either during the offseason or during practices, he said he's going to try and manage that a lot smarter this year.
Meanwhile, Houston's taking of Clemson's Deshaun Watson at 12th overall in the draft had many saying he's got a great chance to start this season, maybe more so than any other in the rookie class. How's Watson look so far?
Well, there's still obviously a huge learning curve. He said learning the playbook, like anywhere, is like learning a new language. He said it's like speaking Spanish if you don't speak Spanish. So he's been very clear that he has a lot to learn, and that's what head coach Bill O'Brien has said as well. But I've been told that he has looked very impressive on the field and in the classroom, and they are very impressed with the progress he has made in the week since he has been at rookie minicamp. Now, I've also been told that in the locker room, it's very clear that players have started to gravitate toward him. He's more of a leader by example. He's a little reserved, but players know what he did at Clemson, and they're excited to see what he can do in Houston as well.
Texans have to figure out that quarterback situation. Sarah Barshop from H-Town, thank you.
San Francisco and Chicago have flipped picks.
Solomon Thomas is the guy to watch here, Trey.
With the second pick, the Chicago Bears select Mitchell Trubisky, quarterback, North Carolina.
Things just got interesting. A shocker, not defense, a quarterback.
There was no call. I didn't even think I was going to get picked until the commissioner said my name.
We had conviction on this quarterback, and we did what we had to do to get him.
ESPN Bears reporter Jeff Dickerson joins me live now. So as we all know, they trade up to get Mitch Trubisky with the second overall pick. But earlier this offseason, the Bears also signed Mike Glennon to a 3-year deal worth nearly $19 million in guaranteed dollars. So how secure is Glennon's starting job?
Hannah, right now it's pretty secure because the Bears have gone out of their way repeatedly to squash any sort of quarterback controversy. You mentioned the money. Glennon's got $16 million guaranteed this season. They've told him over and over again that he's the guy. However, the Bears have also not been shy saying that they've got to get Mitchell Trubisky and Mark Sanchez some reps in this offense this offseason because all three, Glennon, Trubisky, and Sanchez, are new to Chicago. So look for Glennon to get about 2/3, maybe a little more percentage of the snaps in these practices, but they're going to get Trubisky and Sanchez ready. So if he stays healthy, Glennon's chances to be the number one guy this entire season are pretty good, but beyond 2017, it's going to be increasingly difficult for him to keep that job.
And Jeff, from what you've been able to tell, what's that relationship like between Glennon and Trubisky?
Well, I think like everyone else, Hannah, Glennon was very surprised that the Bears moved up and drafted Trubisky. At no time before the draft did they discuss the prospects of drafting a quarterback in the top 3 with Mike Glennon. They did not speak for a couple of days after the draft, but now they've been texting and they're together for the first time today. The media can see at the Bears Open OTA. Everyone I've spoken to in Tampa that knows Mike Glennon has said he is a great guy, great teammate, no trouble whatsoever inside that locker room. So I don't expect any outward friction between Glennon and Trubisky, but Glennon is not naive, Hannah. He's going to be looking over his shoulder because the Bears did not draft Trubisky second overall for him to sit the bench for too long.
Be very interesting. Jeff Dickerson with all the latest from the Bears. Thanks so much, Jeff. And whether it's number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky, or their free agent pickup, Mike Glennon, the Bears will have another new quarterback under center this year. And, of course, he also mentioned Mark Sanchez there. Over the last 20 seasons, they've used 24 different starting quarterbacks. Only the Cleveland Browns, with 26, have used more.
Play for Clemson! Play for this ball! They did it! Hunter Renfrow right in front of us!
Guess what today is? 100 days from the first Thursday of the college football season. So we are breaking down the biggest storylines in 100 seconds. Dabo Swinney and Clemson trying to repeat as national champs. They lost 12 starters. Of course, Bama is there, the last team to successfully repeat. One play from doing so last season, looking for their 5th title in 9 seasons. Texas's first season under Tom Herman. The Horns coming off their 3rd straight losing season. First time they've done that since the 1930s. How about your Heisman favorite? USC quarterback Sam Darnold will try to become the 3rd USC QB to win the Heisman, joining Carson Palmer and Matt Leinart. And defending Heisman winner Lamar Jackson, he's back at Louisville. He'll try to join Archie Griffin as the only players to win multiple Heismans. Darnold is the Heisman favorite, and his team USC is tied for the 3rd favorite to win the national championship at 7-1. The favorite is Bama at 7-2, followed by Ohio State at 4-1. But according to ESPN's Football Power Index, Ohio State has by far the best shot to enter the postseason undefeated at 33%. Next best, Bama at 9%. Ohio State's season will start Thursday, August 31st in Bloomington, Indiana. Week 1 will also contain huge matchups like Bama, Florida State, Florida, Michigan, and Texas.